Hi, this is Dawn, your instructor, and today we are going to review the results on your Strong Interest Inventory. I have divided this presentation into two parts. The first part is a general introduction to the Strong, and the second part is where we will dive into the specifics of the assessment. Don't skip this first part, however, because this is where you will learn some valuable background information that is helpful before reviewing your personal results. Okay, let's start with a little history. The Strong was first developed in 1927 by a guy named Edward K. Strong. Strong believed that people who share similar interests are often drawn to the same types of work. They often also enjoy being with others who share their interests, and they are more likely to do well in a work environment that reflects their interests. The method that Strong created in order to help people match their interests to careers resulted in the Strong Interest Inventory. Your results represent your interests as of right now. Keep in mind that our interests change over time, which means that you may get different results if you take this assessment again in a few years from now. At this point, though, your results should give you a decent snapshot of your interests and the careers that may be a good fit for you. It is important to understand that the Strong only measures and categorizes your interests. It does not assess your skills or your abilities. In other words, it won't tell you what you're good at, nor does it assess your values or personality. That's why we cover values, skills, and personality in other parts of our class. The Strong is a starting point. Now, hopefully you will find that some of your current career ideas are verified by having them show up in your results. There is also a good chance that there will be some surprises or careers you haven't considered in your results as well. After this lesson, we will be diving into some career research. This is where you will hopefully be able to start drawing some more concrete conclusions about your career direction. To get a more holistic and comprehensive understanding of your interests, the Strong measures your interests in a wide variety of activities, such as school subjects, work-related activities, and leisure activities as well. It also measures whether you might prefer to work more with people, with data, with things, or with ideas. The focus of one's work in any job will be on one or a combination of these four areas. How does the Strong specifically come up with your results? Well, your responses are compared to the responses of the individuals that make up the norm group. The norm group is comprised of working adults who are satisfied or very satisfied in their careers. Now, since the 70s, John Holland's career theory was added to the Strong to serve as a framework. Holland's theory is similar to Strong's as he believed that people tend to seek environments that meet their interests. Holland's theory categorizes people in work environments or occupations into 6 areas: realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, and conventional. Now, these should sound familiar to you, as you should have read the detailed descriptions of them in the reading portion of this lesson. For our purposes right now, though, I will give you just a quick review of the 6 areas. So let's get started with the realistic area. Realistic people are those folks who enjoy being more physically active in their work. They tend to enjoy athletics. They prefer to work with things, such as machines, tools, plants, or animals, and they often enjoy working outdoors. For hobbies, they might enjoy repairing things, building or rebuilding things, camping, hiking, operating recreational vehicles, and all of those fun kind of outdoorsy types of activities. Now, the next group of folks would be the investigative people. Investigative people typically like to observe, learn, analyze, evaluate, and or solve problems. These folks are working with ideas. They often enjoy math and science, have strong analytical skills, and do well solving difficult abstract problems. They are typically independent, curious, introspective, scholarly, intellectual, and creative. Looking at the next group, the artistic group, these folks they're kind of similar to the investigative types, as they also like to work with ideas. These are folks who are artistic, creative, innovative, and like to use their intuition. They are often independent and non-conforming. They may be free-spirited, sensitive, and they may be drawn to beauty or pretty things. They often prefer non-structured work environments. Their neighbors, the social types, are people who like to work with people, and they like to work with people in ways that help them learn or heal or grow. They like to enlighten, inform, help, or train other people. They are often personable and skilled with their words. They generally have strong social and interpersonal skills, and they often have the ability to empathize and understand people. Right next to the social folks, we've got the enterprising people. And enterprising folks also like to work with people, but they also like to influence, persuade, lead, and or manage other people. They typically have strong verbal skills, are sociable and talkative, and generally have good, strong leadership skills. They're often optimistic, ambitious, they have a lot of energy, and they are able to focus on organizational goals. Finally, the conventional people are those folks who generally like to work with data. They enjoy using clerical skills, they're good at carrying out tasks and details, and often have some kind of numerical ability. So they may not be mathematicians, but they're good with numbers. They also tend to be efficient and organized, orderly and systematic. They are patient with detailed paperwork and may enjoy managing systems and data. Okay, well, I went through those 6 areas very, very quickly. Which ones do you think most closely match your interests? Many people identify with 1, 2, or 3 of the interest areas. So be thinking about that, and then when you look at your actual results, we'll see how you did. And finally, as we go over your results, we will be starting by looking at the general occupational themes. And the general occupation themes will represent your broad interests and correspond to the Holland interest areas. After that, we will look at your basic interest scales, which will identify potential career areas, major fields of study, and leisure interests. We'll follow up next with your occupational scales, which is a list of specific careers. And finally, we'll look at your personal style scales, which will identify preferred personal styles to help refine your career choice. Okay, this is the end of part 1. If you have not already done so, please send me an email letting me know that you've completed the strong, and I will email your results to you. Once you have your strong, listen to the second part of this presentation. Okay, signing off for now, and I'll talk to you soon.